It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the morning show on XL7. I'm your host, Karen McKay, here with my partner in crime, Scott Callis. And it's like there is no telling what's happening today on this show because it's already started off with a bang. And
we're going downhill from here.
We're going. This is the best it's going to get. This is the best it's going to get. But welcome to the show. Hope everybody's having a great morning so far today. And how are you, Scott?
I am doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm good.
Did you have a good weekend?
I did. Did you?
I did. I had a good weekend. It was a long weekend.
It was a long weekend with the move, I'm sure.
Moving my daughter from Memphis to Springdale. But I will say this, the weather worked out. I mean, we hit some rain driving, but we never hit any rain loading or unloading.
But that's a blessing.
We got everything we wanted done in pretty much timely fashion. I was hoping to be out of Memphis by noon. We were out of there by like 11:30.
Oh, wow. That's great.
So, yeah, everything kind of went together. It's just a long weekend.
Well, I'm glad the weather held out for you, and it's nice to see the sun finally for a couple of days. Anyway, hey, guess what today is?
Oh, no.
It's my fun facts.
Oh, here we go.
It's June 10th, 2025.
No kidding.
Yes, exactly. Well, I have to remind myself. I look down here on the computer to make sure. But anyway, fun facts about today.
Okay.
First of all, it's National Iced Tea Day. And this is important to me because I don't drink coffee, but I love iced tea. Do you drink iced tea?
I don't.
I'm
don't? Not a big tea fan. I never have been, and I sure don't celebrate it.
You are only about the third person I've ever met who doesn't like iced tea, but I love iced tea.
Just never been a big fan, sweet or unsweet?
Oh, well, I grew up drinking sweet tea, and by sweet tea, I mean sugar with a little bit of tea. But as I got older, I kind of moved away from that, but I have to have lemon in my tea, in my iced tea.
Gotcha.
And I drink it in winter, summer, spring, fall, whenever. So I love iced tea. And do you know, here's a fun fact about iced tea.
And it just keeps growing,
It just keeps coming. Actually, it was popularized in this area in 1904 at the fair in St. Louis. A tea vendor was going to give out brewed tea, hot tea, but there was a heat wave, and nobody was interested in it. So he came in and decided to put some ice in it. People lined up, and that, my friends, is how we drink iced tea in this area today.
You never know what you're going to learn on this show. I mean, this is an educational show.
It is. But wait, there's more. It's also Black Cow Day. National Black Cow Day. Now, you wonder why this is significant.
So if you have a black cow.
Yes. No, it's not.
You need to honor that cow.
Well, that's what I thought when I looked this up. But actually, black cow is another name for root beer float. Yes.
Okay.
It was first introduced.
Now I can get on board with the root beer float.
I know,
day.
Exactly. So have a root beer float and a glass of iced tea today in honor of this.
And if anybody says anything, you say you're honoring the black cow.
Yes, the black cow. It was introduced in Cripple Creek, Colorado in 1893, and it was called Black Cow because something about the guy that invented it.
You've got way too much time on your hands.
Yeah, I know. I do, don't I? Well, I'm retired, except for this. And then...
Okay, here we go.
This day in history, last little fun fact, the first execution of the Salem witch trials was on this date in 1692.
Really?
Yes. And I forgot her name. But anyway, the first hanging
Great,
for the
ruin
Salem.
this theory.
Yes. Her last name is Bishop, but I'm blanking on the first name. Anyway.
I'll be darned.
So
do we
don't
celebrate?
Really celebrate that. No, that's just kind of...
where do we go from here?
Well, I know.
That one?
And that... See, the ratings are just plummeting, even as we speak.
All right, but ladies and gentlemen, those who like root beer floats... Today is that day.
Today's your day. Go have a root beer float. I love root beer floats.
I love them.
They're so good.
Heck yeah. There's nothing wrong with the root beer float.
And as a matter of fact, root beer, whatever kind of float. ice cream and root beer. Oh, I may have to go have one today. Anyway. But, so, yeah,
All
just
right,
little fun facts.
besides just researching facts, did you have a good weekend?
Yes. The rain kind of dampens.
Heard you guys got hit pretty hard here at times.
Yeah. I mean, where I live, which is up 5 north a ways, we had a couple of little downpours, but no severe weather, so that was good.
That's good.
But I was really happy yesterday to see the sun, and we went fishing, and yeah, so it was nice to be just little ones. We were just catching for the
fun of it.
For the fun of it. It was nice to be outside. So
what do you like to fish for?
Anything that bites.
Okay, well there you go.
There you have it. So, well, enough about me. Shall we go into the morning prayers?
we should get the show started.
Yes, sponsored by Hospice of the Ozarks, the area's premier hospice provider in the area, 870-508-1771 for all your hospice needs. They have got they've got the hospice house over there. They do palliative care. They do grief support and just all kinds of things. And they're always looking for volunteers. I would encourage everyone, if you're looking for opportunities to volunteer, to give them a call. If you know someone or are someone that might be in need of their services, give them a call. They do a wonderful job. I cannot say enough good things.
I will say
about
this,
them.
Anybody that's ever used them knows why they're here.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, they are amazing,
So compassionate.
amazing to have.
And it takes a special person to work in hospice,
Yes.
and they do a great job over there. And I've had need of them, and my family cannot say enough good things about them. And again, they're at 870-508-1771, and they can always are always willing to help answer questions or whatever they need to do. So, all right, well, let's get started with the morning prayer then, if everyone will bow their heads with me. And we just thank you, Lord God, for this beautiful, extraordinary day here in our area. Thank you for the sun and the warm temperatures and just the beautiful creation that you have given us. And we thank you for the love and light that you provide for us, and your amazing grace and unconditional love. And we just ask you for your guidance and direction throughout this day, and be with all of our communities, our state and local and national communities, and watch over us with your protection and your guiding light, and help us to always give honor and thanks to you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
And again, give Hospice of the Ozarks a call at 870-508-1771. Should we do a quick
word from the Z-Team?
Z-Team?
Be right back.
Hi, I'm Bob Zador of the Z-Team. I'd like to share something with you. Our team didn't need to reach everyone to be considered successful. We only needed the power of one. One person who was delighted with the way they were treated, helping them to reach their real estate goals. One person who told another person who told another, and so on. So if you're ready to buy or sell real estate, the Z-Team would like to be your one. Give us a call. 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
And we're back on the morning show on XL7. And let's see, shall we take a look at the weather camera?
Yes, let's look at the Z-Team
Brought
weather
to us
camera.
by the Z-Team, your real estate specialists. They are the relocation specialists. Look at that, a little foggy
It
this
is
morning.
completely fogged over from the river and all right, I've got a still shot of the same thing. Now, this is a live view that you're watching here, but this is the still shot of the same camera. That's how much fog is out there.
Look at that, and we can't even see the weather rock, can we?
Nope. Nope. Let me see if I can. You can see it a little bit right there. So you can tell it's definitely foggy, but they make for some of the most beautiful pictures. If you'll come on here in about 30 minutes and go to their website and look at these pictures, and the sun starts cutting through, it makes some of the most beautiful pictures.
I think it's pretty with the fog. You can't really see the river or the communities or anything, but it's just a very peaceful look, isn't it? Look
It
at
is.
that.
They got
That
2
is
cameras on their
beautiful.
websites that you can go to. One is the wide angle, and then the other one moves around and gets different locations. It's just awesome. And I mean, to tell you, I can't say enough about the Z team.
Absolutely.
They do so much for the community. They're always involved with things going on, but they stay on top of everything in the real estate market. And they've got so many. Oh, that's a cool picture.
Oh.
They got so many awards for their customer service. It's just
that
unreal.
list of awards
Yeah,
is amazing.
it is.
And their website is
To Arkansas.net.
and they are relocation specialists. So if you're here visiting and you want to talk about relocating or you're not sure, they will be happy to answer your questions. Give them a call at 870-405-0793.
They're always talking about wanting to find the right home for the right time of your life. And you say that
Yes.
because you move into these homes and you're like, oh, this is it for me. I'm not
Yes.
moving again. I'm not blah, blah, blah.
Absolutely.
And then 5 years down the road, there's some changes.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, all right, I need to either
Yes.
downsize or I need to move to here. Things happen. It's life.
Things happen. And we were talking about that before we went live about I used to want a 2-story home and got one, and I decided that was not for me. Same thing, different stages of life demand different things. So they'll be happy to help you. They know this area. They relocated here themselves. They can just give you whatever you need. They will help you find it. So, shall we look at the weather then?
Let's take a look at the temperatures.
Oh, yes, thank you. The temperatures. All right, today, right now, Mountain Home is 61, Harrison 59, Batesville 61, Yaleville 59, Marshall 57, Salem 61, Mountain View 63, Calico Rock 61, West Plains 59, Springfield 57, Poplar Bluff is 63, and St. Louis is 67. And the national map there. See, it looks like the rain has moved out of our area for the time being.
Woohoo!
Look
I'll
at
take
that
it.
clear skies.
Let's zoom into Arkansas, see if there's anything little popping up, or if you don't mind. I don't see anything at all.
Nope. Looks pretty clear in our area today. Again, another beautiful day.
Heck yeah.
All right. Let's see. 7-day forecast. Today's high is going to be 85 and sunny. Low tonight, 61 and mostly clear. Calm wind. Tomorrow is mostly sunny with a high near 88 and the low coming in at 66. Tomorrow evening, mostly cloudy. And then Thursday, high of 84, partly sunny with a chance of thunderstorms, 30% chance after 1 p.m. And Thursday night, 69 degrees, chance of thunderstorms at 30%. And then looks like rain is forecast Friday and Saturday.
Rain.
Rain. And the pollen count today, tree pollen none, ragweed at none, grass pollen very high. I can tell that myself.
Grass pollen get you a little bit?
Yes, it does. Makes my eyes water. All right, Norfolk Lake, water level 576.78. Level is 24.78 feet above full pool of 552. And Bull Shoals is at 692.03 feet, 33.03 feet above full pool of 659. Bull Shoals was running 6 units, and Norfolk is running 1 unit. Is that right?
Then they didn't say, but more than likely Norfolk's probably got some spillway gates open too and running a little bit. But
Yes.
they have been recently, but I know Bull Shoals is pumping 6 of them generators, so they're moving some water.
Moving some water, and the waters are up, but remarkably clear. I will say that, remarkably clear from what we saw yesterday. All right, now,
we're going to have to take a break.
Yes, break. We'll be right back.
Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Hospice of the Ozarks, our purpose is you, not just your illness. We offer a compassionate plan of care that respects your dignity and honors your wishes with countless services and groundbreaking programs. We are committed to improving the quality of life for both you and your family. We provide care and support in the comfort of wherever you call home, but we also have the area's only hospice house when needed. As the only local not-for-profit hospice, we will never turn away a patient regardless of their ability to pay. Learn more at hospiceoftheozarks.org.
Oh, honey, we've had such a wonderful vacation here in the Ozarks. I really hate to go home.
I know. The lakes, the rivers, they've all been great for fishing. Oh, and the boating and the swimming.
And the people are so nice in the stores and restaurants.
Let's call an agent and see if we can make Mountain Home our new home.
Call the Z-Team, 870-405-0793. Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East Mountain Home.
870-405-0793. Hello, Z-Team?
When
the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7, and we are going to go over some community events brought to us by Ozarks Farm and Lawn at 4423 Highway 62 West.
You cannot miss them.
You cannot miss them, that's true. And check out their website, ozarksfarmandlawn.com, or give them a call at 870-425-3434. And so this week in Mountain Home, the Twin Lakes Playhouse this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, last weekend to catch Laura, the production of Laura. There is a schedule change for this Saturday. There's a 2 p.m. Matinee show, a Saturday night show at 7 p.m. and a Sunday, June 15th at 2 p.m. Tickets are $15. You can call at 870-424-0444 to get your tickets, or you can get them online at twinlakesplayhouse.org, or you can get them at the door. I saw this play Friday night, and it's a good play, so check it out. And then from Alley White Post, Unit 52, American Legion, June 9th is, I guess that was yesterday. never mind. June 18th, they are having a blood drive at the American Legion from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call 800-733-2767 or visit redcrossblood.org and enter ALH52 to schedule an appointment. And then on June 28th, they're having their monthly pancake breakfast from 7:30 to 11 a.m. All you can eat pancakes, sausage, biscuits and gravy, coffee and orange juice. $10 for adults and $5 for children 5 to 12, and under 5 eat free. And if you're World War II or Korean veterans, any military uniform, LEO or EMTs in uniform eat for free. The Mountain Home Military Service Sisters are having their meeting tonight at 6 p.m. at the Grill at Whispering Woods in Jordan, Arkansas. And that's at 6 p.m. tonight. And I think that's all of the community events for today. But go to ozarksfarmandlawn.com and check out their deals on Kubota and New Holland. They have got pre-owned. They have got some package deals here. Just take
They've got a lot of financing options for people.
Cool.
There's some 0% financing options, stuff like that. So they sell new tractors, and of course, if you ever drove by there, you know they sell tractors. They got them from one end to the other, literally every model.
Needs. Yes.
But they also are a huge service center. So if you need parts or if you need service done on it, they can take care of you. And they got all sorts of stuff out there. They got these cool little trailers that the whole bed tilts.
Oh,
so
cool.
you drive up on it and then it levels.
Oh, nice.
They are really, really cool. And then now they carry a whole line of construction equipment.
So it's farm, lawn, construction, any kind of equipment that you need. If you're not sure what you need, go check them out. And I like just to go and browse to see what kinds of gadgets are out there.
Yeah, let me take a test drive.
Yeah, exactly. Take
See
a
what I
test
can
drive.
tear up.
I don't know if they let you take it.
Actually,
I actually don't know
you
that.
can go out in their parking lot in their back and drive them around and make sure.
Oh, cool. Well, that sounds like a fun day.
Tell them Scooter told you you can take a test drive.
Yeah, tell
Better
them
yet,
Scooter
tell them
sent
Karen
you.
said you could drive it
So
all over.
you can drive it all over and check it out, but do go by, check them out. They will be happy to help you. All right. Do we take another break?
Yeah, we'll take a break and let the guests
all right.
come on up.
We have got the guests our guests today are from Mountain Home Parks and Recreation and the LC Sammons Youth Center. So we'll be right back.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as it would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite, climate-controlled, and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
The Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
It's a
And we're back. Good morning again. This is the morning show on XL7, and I am here this morning with our representatives from Mountain Home Parks and Recreation and LC Sammons Youth Center. I've got Andrew McNair, Megan Engeler, and Sayre Whiteley. And welcome, guys. It's so nice to meet you. And as I said, this is my third show, so good luck.
Yeah, no, it's good to meet you too.
Yeah. So tell me, I know that you guys come on here regularly, but tell me a little bit about what each of you do.
So I'm the recreational sports and activity manager, so I'm kind of over, really it's in the name. I'm over recreational activity and like all sports, and obviously coming into summer and all of our seasons, we're very busy. Mountain Home, they show up and show out for our sports, which is really awesome. So I am kept very busy. And then I'll kind of pass it over to Megan.
Oh, me. I'm Megan. I'm a recreation coordinator. So typically I'm working with the sports or different programs and things like that with Sayre and Andrew. But during the summer times, I supervise the pool. So that's where I'm focused at over the summer times until September, whenever we close down.
That's a huge job.
It's a lot.
Yeah,
it is a lot.
And then I've got the more, I'd like to think it's the more fun one. I'm the outdoor recreation coordinator, so I try to do everything outdoors. Sometimes I get roped back into sports to help a little bit. But no, like yesterday we had one of our sessions of intro to kayaking. That's kind of my deal, kayaking, archery, game call stuff, anything outdoor related. Someone shoots me an idea and we can make it work, we'll make it work. But anything outdoor related, it really works in this area. Those types of programs, people like those, with the resources we have here. So that's kind of what I do.
Well, over at Cooper Park, I noticed it's really busy right now,
Yeah.
which is wonderful to see people outside.
Well, our new tennis court just opened, so that's bringing a lot of people in. That opened last week. So that's
very
also
nice.
very exciting.
And the pool's open. And so let's talk about a little bit whatever you want to talk about in terms of what you want to share with our audience today.
I'll jump in. So first thing we're kind of doing is specifically for all of our dog lovers, which there's so many in this area. I see you, I recognize you, which is why this weekend we have Hound Hike. So it's kind of our attempt to kind of break into that space and offer something for people that we regularly see out on those trails that are walking their dogs, and we kind of wanted to create a fun event around it. So it's a 1 mile walk. It's not hikes in the name, but it was just catchy. But it's a 1 mile walk through our Calista Willette Trail. So back behind Calista Willette, Keller, those fields, we have a beautiful nature trail back there. So me and Andrew actually went and walked it ourselves. We're gonna have to walk it again just to make sure, cone it up, but that's gonna be offered to anyone. You can register, and if you register, you get a t-shirt and a custom Mountain Home Parks and Recreation dog bandana. We got them in yesterday. They're really cute. Be looking at our Facebook. We're gonna be posting some pictures of some dogs in them, but they're tie-dye. They're really fun. Or you can just show up. If you just want to come show up and walk, that'll be this Saturday from 9 to noon. That's kind of the whole allotted time we're giving for it. So if you're kind of I don't wake up at, the crack of dawn type person, we are going to keep it a little open. And then from 10 to 12, we actually will have some adoptable dogs from our local Humane Society in our dog park.
Nice.
So we will have some adoptables. We also have some people walking adoptable dogs on the trail from Have a Heart. So there will be some adoptables out on the trail as well. If you're
and where is that trail?
So we're going to be meeting on the Keller side. So if you go to the Keller softball complex, right next to where our dog parks is, there's a huge parking lot back there. That's kind of where we're going to be centered, and then we're going to walk. And we'll have water stations set up, but that's where our walk starts, is right there.
And it's what time on Saturday?
It's 9, starts at 9, but it's open till, we'll be out there till noon. So if you just want to come and do it maybe 11 to 12, but we kind of wanted to give people a big gap because there's a lot going on in the city this Saturday. It's very exciting. So we kind of wanted to make it early enough that people could come and knock it out and then go on with the rest of their day, because I know concert series is going on and everything, but we also wanted to make it a little later in case you're a late riser and you want to sleep in.
For people like me,
yes.
who are not morning people. And is this like a one-time thing, or will it be monthly?
We would love to say it'll be a yearly or even a quarterly, but it's really, we have to see if the community really needs it or wants it. You know what I mean? Like, we have to kind of see, not to say we won't try other, dog-related events, but for this one specifically, we're kind of just throwing it out there, seeing what catches, trying it out. Obviously, if it's just me and Andrew with our dogs out there, we might not. That's just like a normal work day, so we might not do it again. But we'll just kind of see, not to kind of put pressure in the community, but we do base our programs on who shows up.
Well, that sounds like a fun event for dog lovers for sure. So get out there and enjoy the area and bring your dog along.
Absolutely.
So what else is going on?
Well, at the pool, we got a pretty busy month coming up. This Saturday will be our first swim meet for the Mountain Home Hurricanes home team. And so the city pool will actually be closed to the public for use. However, we encourage people to come out and support the local swim team here. So Saturday, I don't remember the date. The 12th? No, 14th? 14th. Saturday the 14th, we will be closed. So just keep that in mind whenever you're coming to the park. But come and watch the races for sure. And then we had to reschedule our Splash Bash from our opening day, Memorial Day, to 4th of July. So be checking our Facebook page out, Mountain Home City Pool, for updates on that. But we are moving Splash Bash to 4th of July. It'll be a Friday. It'll be a good time. And then also in July, we'll have our Flick and Float, which is a movie at the pool. Soon enough this week, there will be a survey on our Facebook page to kind of vote for movies that you would like to see being put on this summer, and the highest voted movie would be the one that we watch. So just keep that in mind too. But at the pool, we got a lot of pool parties that are still available to be purchased for your summers. If you have any family parties or birthdays or things like that you want to come and spend at the pool, come check it out and we can book you a party. Swim lessons are still open as well. If you need to have a kiddo be in swim lessons, just come over and we'll get you set up.
What is the Splash Bash?
It's just typically we do it on Memorial Day to just start our pool season. But with the weather on Memorial Day this year, we weren't able to open up. So we rescheduled it for another fun day of 4th of July.
So is it a special, is it a party?
Yeah,
type
it is.
kickoff?
Yeah. We'll have our concessions there, of course, but we'll have Scott Ramos there to do some music for us and help us get our contest going. We had Little T's Mini Golf and more. They donated some prize buckets. Petite Patisserie, I always have an issue trying to pronounce that one. But they've donated some certificates, and we have some certificates from Cove Coffee too.
And the swim lessons, what ages do they teach?
Well, we have a Parent and Me class that starts at 8 months old to 2 years. Oh. So you're if you take that one, you're obviously going to be in the water with your child and kind of learning how the kiddo can move around in the water with your assistance and kind of building a bond with your child in a large body of water. Our level 1s, you have to be at least 2 years old to do that, and you're one-on-one with a lifeguard instructor. Level 2, we do typically a 2-to-1 ratio on that. There's not really an age limit on there. You have to be over 2 years old. And then we have a level 3 that are for our more advanced swimmers, those that can swim on their own and just need to work on their strokes a little bit more and work on dives. We have instructors for that too.
I was by there the other day and I saw a group. It looked like you had a pretty good group for for lessons. So
Yeah.
if someone wants information on swim lessons, how do they get in touch with someone to?
You can just call us up at the city pool, 870-425-7477. But the easiest way, if you're more of a visual person, is to either come by and get a brochure or go on our Facebook page, Mountain Home City Pool. We have all the info there that you might need, and also on the website, the citymountainhome.com website.
It's a very busy time, certainly at the pool. So, Andrew, what role do you play?
Well, like I said, outdoor stuff. So, like I said, we've got intro to kayaking going on right now. We just had a youth session yesterday. We'll have an adult session Thursday. But as of registration's open right now, I have intro to fishing, and that will take place July 8th or the 10th. It will be another day-style program just because of lack of equipment. I'm providing the equipment for the kids, so I'm trying to, or anybody who wants to participate. But I'm providing the equipment, so to do that, I'm trying to allow for as many opportunities as possible for as many people as possible. So it'll be July 8th or July 10th. It'll be $15. It's 8 and older. We're going to talk about different casting techniques, different fish species, just everything there is involved with getting an introduction to fishing. On that one, I don't know if it's good or bad, but I will be the instructor on that one. So some people, like my wife, may say that that's not a good thing. But I'd like to think I've fished my whole life, and I think I can give everyone a good intro to how to fish around here in the Ozarks, and a good intro on that. But yeah, no, registration is open for that now, and if you're interested in that, you can go to our Facebook, Mountain Home Parks and Rec on Facebook, or you can go to citymountainhome.com. Go to Parks and Rec on there, and you can look through all our programs, not just outdoor stuff. Look and see what we've had, what we're going to have, that type of stuff, and you can register there.
And where are you going to do the intro to fishing?
McKay Park, that might be important. Yeah, McKay Park there, the park where the new community center is going to be, where those ponds are.
Okay.
Yep. So there's 3 ponds there.
Yes.
We just had a survey done with the Game and Fish. They went out there and did some electro fishing and surveyed the ponds, seeing what kind of fish were.
Electro fishing. What is that?
So what they do, they go out there on a boat with a device that puts a low electric current into the water. It stuns the fish, and then they're able to measure and weigh.
Count.
Count, that type of deal. Kind of get a general idea what is in the body of water, and then they can put them back in there.
Do you need a license a fishing license for the class?
So if you're under 16, you don't have to. So 15 and under, you don't need a fishing license. If you're over 16, you will need a fishing license. So.
Do you see mostly youth in your programs, or?
It really all depends. Back in April, I had a talking turkey program, and I had everyone in there from 8 to 60. So I always like to say, I usually with these types of programs, you're going to see more youth. But if you're an adult and you're interested in something like this and you sign up, I feel like I'm pretty good at, gearing it towards adults as well when it comes to different programs. So
I love to fish, so the fishing thing really interests me.
Yep.
And I think my husband would agree that I need some assistance with some of my fishing skills. So what other things are going on that aren't outdoor activities?
Not to jump scare everyone, but fall sports is open. So we
really?
actually opened registration. We've actually had, I feel like, over 12 come in for fall soccer already. So we have opened at fall soccer, which we always have a fall soccer. And then last year, actually, they had a lot of success with an indoor volleyball. It's more of kind of like a skills workshop. That they did last fall/winter, and we're going to bring that back again this year. So fall indoor volleyball, not to be confused with sand volleyball. That's closed. That starts this week. So fall sports is already open, and those registrations will be open until August 8th. So they'll have a full 2-month window, and then they're going to close.
Wow. And when do the fall sports actually start?
So fall soccer is going to start, I'm just going to grab it from the top of my head, but it will be, I believe it's August 22nd, or it's either the 22nd or the 24th, but it's going to be looking towards that last week. So we want to give a little time for school to kind of start, because I believe we were told school starts August 12th this year. So we're going to give everyone, a week, not tons of time, but just a little time to kind of get in their school routine, and then we're going to kick it off. Our goal is to kind of move the season up a little bit, so we're not trickling so much into November and holiday season.
Holidays.
We're going to kind of try and keep out of that a little bit. And then volleyball, indoor volleyball is going to be every Saturday in October, except the last one.
So how does that work? You have multiple teams then that you put together and they compete against each other?
Yes. So for soccer, we have U6 through U15. So that's kind of the ages we're looking at. If you're like, oh, my kid's 3 and 4, what about Little Ballers is also something we offer. That's actually kicking off again today. Today. So our fall soccer / flag football for Little Ballers is a summer program, and then we'll do a winter program that's going to be more focused on volleyball, basketball, but it's just that very early introduction to fundamentals, but also just getting them moving, getting them out. Yeah,
teaching them rules.
Yeah,
for the most
as
part.
As much as
they
we
can.
Yeah. I'd say U6 usually is where you're going to get a little bit more, because U6, that's 5 and 6 year olds, so that's when we'll get a little bit more specific. But yeah, we fall spring soccer wrapped up in May, and we had a really good season, and every single division made. I believe U10 had the most. We had about 5, I think at the end of it, 5 teams. So some of those divisions, they really show out, which is really fun.
Do the now, are the parents more competitive than the kids?
Oh, that's a great question that I could flower up for you
could
in
elaborate
cloud.
on
I
that.
could. It really depends. I've seen parents be competitive in U6, and I've seen them be competitive in U15. I think that's just something within you, and I do think we had a really good. Even in baseball and softball, I think we had a really good understanding this past season of people really realizing, even if that competitive side wants to come out, this is recreation. We are there for kids to have fun. And you might have kids on a recreation team. You see this a lot in baseball and softball too. You could have a kid in U12 that has been playing competitive ball since they were 8 years old and been on a competitive team, but they also do our league. And then a kid that this is their very first time seeing what a softball looks like in real life, so we have talent at all, skills at all level, and it's just the most important thing. As Parks and Rec, our official position is everybody plays, everyone has fun, everyone has opportunity. That's what it's all about. And do we have to nicely but firmly remind some parents of that sometimes? Yeah, of course. Me saying that, I know if I was a parent, I'd be the one. I'd be right on the sidelines too.
I've seen it firsthand.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you. So, yes, well, that's great that it's a time for the kids to come together and really just have fun.
Right.
No pressure.
No pressure.
So, and I like that concept of everybody gets to play.
Oh, it's written into our rules of
Excellent.
conduct. Yeah, it's equal play policy. So that's something that.
So your summer programs, they're starting now. They're
Yes.
up and running now. And
Yes, ma'am.
do those go until school starts? Or?
So all of our Little Ballers, fall volleyball, and flag football go until the exact firm date is July 31st. So that's the day that they'll all be wrapped up. So they won't peak into August. We kind of want to give people a good couple, 2 weeks before school starts. But like I said, kind of about a week after school starts, we're kicking it right back up again with fall soccer.
Gosh, it just goes. It seems like it's so
it just never
early.
stops. And then when our community center opens, who knows the opportunity that'll bring.
When is that scheduled? Projected?
Rough date, April 2026. That's the goal.
Okay.
So, but no firm. We're not setting a date. We're not having people mark their calendars
But
yet.
that will be here before we know it.
Quicker than you think. Yeah.
Yes. So what kinds of things, I'm sure that there'll be some growth there, some additional offerings.
We definitely, my first week on the job actually, which was in January, I was asked if I would start if I personally would start up a basketball program, which we don't have the facility currently to house, a citywide, but I do think that'll be something really fun and something that the community is going to be really excited about, is introducing a youth basketball league.
Basketball league. So that'll be awesome. And then of course there's
the aquatic side of it.
I was going to say that's a huge.
Yeah, we'll definitely put some different things out there for that, but it'll just be nice to have a pool that you can have access to all season, all year long.
Well, that won't just be youth, right?
That'll be everybody, all ages. Yeah. So the pool will stay pretty busy with that. I think that a lot of people are really interested just in the fact that the pool will be accessible all year. I'm used to saying seasons, but I think that community center will just bring an overall amount of new programs all together, fitness groups, fitness classes, however it may be utilized, and people might just have the courage to just kind of put on their own thing too, and rent out a cardio studio room or something like that to do a group exercise with some people. So there's lots of things going on. This is kind of why we're trying to do like trial and error with different programs currently. So we're all trying to see what the community is interested in.
Excellent. I think we need to take a break right now, and we'll be right back.
Liquidation closeout at Sleep Mart. All 2024 Flex Steel recliners now 50 to 70% off retail. Plus, Sleep Mart will pay the tax on all non-clearance sale items. Hurry to Sleep Mart for the liquidation closeout today at 701 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville. Voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day. Or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday. 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should have called the Z-Team.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
If you're looking for something wonderful and delicious, then head on over to Paradise Cream for a homemade ice cream experience. With over 20 flavors to choose from, like German chocolate cake or sea salt caramel, it's always homemade and delicious. Paradise Cream has something for everyone and also carries dairy-free and vegan ice cream options. So whether you like it in a cup or in one of their homemade waffle cones, you're in for a wonderful dessert experience. Located at 1525 North Main Street in Harrison, right across from Pizza Hut and Castle Rental, or in Mountain Home next to Ramada Inn, because you're on your way to paradise.
Sleep Mart's liquidation closeout is on. All 2024 mattresses are 50 to 70% off retail, and we're paying the sales tax on all non-clearance sale items. Hurry to Sleep Mart at 701 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home for the liquidation closeout today.
And we're back on the morning show. I'm here visiting with Andrew, Megan, and Sayre from Mountain Homes Parks and Recreation and the LC Sammons Youth Center. We were talking about the new complex, and sounds like there's going to be so much more room and opportunities there. Talk a little bit more about what you're anticipating.
Yeah, well, so with the pool, like we were talking about on break, the indoor aspect of it will have 3 individual pools there in that building. So we'll have like a kids zone area where it's for kids only, kind of like a safer spot for them to just swim around and splash around at. We'll have a therapy pool for adults to be using. Maybe even some, PTs in the area might be able to utilize that for some clients and things like that to just get people working on their mobility a little bit more. And then we'll have a competition pool. It's not really a actual competition. It's not like Olympic size or anything like that, but we can either do 8 to 10 lanes at our lap pool. And so that'll go on for the indoor facility. And then the outdoor one, to my knowledge, is, we're expecting to have like a little lazy river. We'll have another kind of kid area that's like a playground, slides, possibly with that. And then just another pool that's kind of adults and things like that. It's been a while since I've seen the concept for it, but just something there for everybody, honestly. It's going to be great for the aquatic side of things because everybody can get something out of it.
Wonderful. And how will the youth activities play into that new complex over there? Expanded?
Yes,
Expanded?
I would say definitely expanded. I don't know if I talked about it before the break or if I talked about it on. Did I talk about it before, the youth basketball? Mm-hmm. Okay, I was like, I don't want to. Oh, and by the way, again, as we hit, I definitely think it will be expanded. But it's also going to be really excited, for adults as well. We've always offered really good youth activities through the LC Sammons Youth Center, and that's not going anywhere. That I know that's kind of something people have asked us too is, oh, does this mean, what is the program, the after school program as well as the summer program at the LC Sammons Youth Center, is that going to transfer to the community center? No, it's not going to. The LC Sammons Youth Center will stay. What we're looking at more at, the community center is going to be more sports activities, and obviously they will have the pool for recreational activities. And then we're also looking at exercise classes, a lot of fun programs. We have the space to try a lot of new things. So we have the space to try cycling classes or yoga or Zumba or bar. Like, we do have the space for all of that. So that's kind of more like my ball court for the next year, is kind of looking at people that, are certified and would want to try those types of things to kind of introduce. And that's something that we haven't really been super involved in. So that is really exciting. But yeah, just looking at an overall, I think it's just going to be a really good place for families. And, we do have a big full gym, which is going to be really exciting. I know our pickleballers are excited. Our basketballers are excited. So I think it's just going to round us out
It
as
really
a community.
Expands the opportunity. Because right now we're really limited as far as, we try to pack as much as we can into the youth center now as far as an indoor facility goes, but there's only, the 2 basketball courts, and they're not even regulation size. Everything's kind of encroached on each other. The new facility, there'll be a lot more room. There's a lot more space. Like she's brought up, there'll be lots of areas for opportunity. That's what it's going to be all about. Lots of areas for opportunity. So, we can do a bunch of different things, not just for kids, for adults as well. If somebody wants to come shoot hoops during the day or something, there's just going to be so many different areas that people will be able to utilize this new facility, and it'll just be great for the community as a whole.
Yeah, and speaking about that, even we'll have 3 courts that are there. So we might have basketball going on 2 courts and then be able to put a volleyball net up for, pickup games and things like that on the 3rd court, if that's what we see is needed during that time frame. So like we said, the opportunity is there, and it's just because we have a lot more of the space that we can provide different things out to the community and kind of get a structure for it too, and let that be known to everybody that's interested.
So, and it's really community driven based on what people want and need. And well, that's a wonderful thing to have all that space and opportunity for growth and expansion for sure. Andrew, besides the fishing, what other things do you have coming up?
So coming up, I'm still waiting on the Game and Fish to for sure confirm the date, but should be having in August a free archery intro to archery class. I had it last year, and I'd imagine it's going to be a similar setup. So I'll have 2 sessions, and because the instructor can only instruct so many at one time, there will be a cap, so there will be a registration. But being with the Game and Fish, it will be free. It should be taking place out at the soccer complex, the Raystall Soccer Complex. It's where we had it last year. Like I said, it's with the Game and Fish. It's a great way to get started into something that, I think right now, like Freddie Pink at the schools, he offers archery up there. So, it's another way to, just have another day of being out there with somebody who knows the ins and outs of how to get you started. And it, like I said, it'll be free. But as soon as that comes available, like I brought it before, on our Facebook, our website, that type of deal, I'll have it posted everywhere. And as soon as it comes available, register, because last year it filled up, I want to say within a week of opening registrations.
What kinds of class sizes do you want, or for things like that? What do you want?
So on that one, I want to say last year I had 2 sessions. Each session had a 25 cap, and I'm going to say 25 person because I had kids and adults. I want to say I had a 8 and older. I'd have to double check on that, but it was 8 and older. But I had kids and adults in that, and so we had 50 for that. But it's really when it comes to our instructors, it's what they're comfortable with.
I see.
So our job is coordinating these. Yeah, some of them we lead, and we can kind of pick and choose what we're comfortable with. But with our instructors, it's like kayaking. Before I ever even put out my registration, I talked with my instructor about how many he was comfortable with, because to me, I'd love to have 30 people out there kayaking, but it's kind of hard to instruct as an instructor 30 different people on a kayak at one time. So you gotta make it realistic and make it where it's actually functional.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah. There's a lot.
There's a lot going on.
And the way you say that, let me just do a little subtle plug too. Follow us on Facebook, MTN Home Parks and Recreation. Probably my least favorite comment is, "Oh, I heard about this after. Or, I didn't know about this." And as we see, we're a small team. We, and I feel like I'm pretty loud and I'm pretty out there, as well as Andrew and Megan. I'd say Enoch's probably the loudest. I can say that he's not here today, so I can kind of throw him under the bus. But we're working on like a 4-person, 5-person team, so everything and anything we have going on, it is posted on the Facebook, I will say it's usually posted weeks in advance, and then you'll have another warning. But, unless you're someone that just sets alarms to check the city website, which is awesome, we do keep that updated. I would say the Facebook, as well as the pool Facebook. Megan keeps that super updated.
Excellent.
as well as, if you want to know what's going on at LC Sammons Youth Center. But, I hate for our not as social media loving people, but it really is the best place. Even if you want to create a private profile, lock it down, and then just use it to kind of keep updated, you could even do that. But I would say that's the absolute best way to know what's going on.
Excellent. Well, we just have a couple of more minutes. Anything else you want to give a shout out about today?
Let's see here. Like she said, the Facebook thing, we can't say that enough. Just because all of us we're always monitoring it, we're always posting stuff there, even when we're not on the clock.
I'd say you're more likely to get response to one of your comments or a message you sent than get one of us on the phone. It's just, we always have our phones. It's just kind of an easy way to see what's going on. Obviously we like when people call, because then we can get deeper clarification.
Right.
But if you just want to send us a quick message on there, and a lot of people have kind of taken to do that. And it's easy. I've had some people message me, and I'm like, if you actually look on our page, we actually have that exact information that you're looking for right there. So it is a better way to kind of guide people
to get an overview on everything going on.
Yes.
And is it broken out? Is it broken out in terms of youth or
yeah, so Mountain Home Parks and
places?
Recreation is its own Facebook page.
Okay.
LC Sammons Youth Center has its own Facebook page, and then the Mountain Home City Pool has its own Facebook page.
Excellent.
So you can, whatever you're trying to gear yourself towards, you can hit the different Facebook page, but follow all of them. I mean, they all have good information.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
then another thing,
they all offer different things too.
Yeah.
They don't offer the same things.
But, another thing, we've talked about trying new programs. If you ever go to the city website and you're interested in contacting one of us, we do have a contact us type page on there. Shoot us an email. If there's a program you haven't seen and you want to see it, shoot us an email. We'll see what we can do, whether it be on the outdoor side, the sports side, or the pool side. You know, we're always looking for more ideas.
We're always
from the
looking to
community,
try new things too, especially in this new year, like we said, coming into the community center. This is, not to sound alarmist, but this really is the best time to kind of get in our ears to try something out, because when that does open, you know, we'll have a whole kind of new thing to take over, but we can be like, oh, we did that last summer and that really worked, and we can revisit it. So
yeah,
it's
well,
kind of a good
this
we'd love to
has been
collaborate.
A wealth of information,
Yeah.
and I'm going to go check out the Facebook page because I haven't been on it yet. And thanks, guys, for coming today and sharing
thank
all
you.
the information with us. And what do you know, Scooter? I'm on time today.
I know.
Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you next time, I guess. Right?